All right, good morning, everybody. We're talking about it, and we're going to be talking about it for the next 24 hours. Massive amounts of rain. This is a very slow-moving storm. It's not really a wind-driven storm, but the amount of rain, because it's so slow-moving, once you get into one of those areas, you can expect quite a bit of rain. We have some flash flood warnings. You can see in the red boxes there, Agoura Hills, in through portions of Los Angeles, up and around Santa Clarita, and also the foothills of the mountains. We have a winter storm warning. Temperatures for this afternoon on the cool side, ranging anywhere from 60 to 62 degrees. With this rain also, we do have a chance of some thunderstorms. Same story, Orange County Inland Empire, and the high desert, ranging from 54 to 61 for your daytime highs. Full details coming up. Let's go to Ginger in traffic.
Yeah, we have so much to get to. I mean, flooding, potholes, that kind of stuff. So first, we want to show you our Lake Gregory camera. We know we checked it in the 3 o'clock hour. That's right, because we started at 3:30, and this looked pretty tough. But this is the best that we've seen it for our friends traveling along the stretch of the 18 at Lake Gregory Road through Crestline. Like I always mention, not too far from, say, Hortensia's, a Mexican restaurant. A lot of people know it. But the one thing that's noticeable compared to when we checked it the last couple of hours is that the winds are a little bit stronger than they were when we checked it the last couple of times. And so you do have to be prepared for these really tough conditions with that reduced visibility. 10 westbound side at Gary Avenue. The thing is, you're talking about a whole bunch of flooding. That's right. Cars are swerving, trying to avoid all that standing water across all lanes. That may be one of those spots where you do want to take the streets, because that is just sounding so dangerous. The 210 and the 60 freeways are equally as busy, not as dangerous though. And 605 southbound side right here at Imperial Highway, the large pothole that's in the right lane. Even when everything clears out, we'll be talking about those potholes for the next couple of days, maybe even weeks at that. And we'll watch where those spots are really tough. They're going to stop those lanes probably to do a repair project. I'll send it back to you guys.
It is our breaking news. Southern California getting hammered with the second of two storms. Officials are warning of possible life-threatening flash floods through tomorrow. A state of emergency has been declared across 8 counties here in Southern California. We have a team of reporters deployed across our region to show the impact of this massive storm. Eric Spillman in Beverly Glen, where a mudslide has damaged several homes. Annie Rose Ramos is in Silverado Canyon in Orange County, where evacuation warnings are in effect. Kirk Hawkins is in Sun Valley, which is also under evacuation warnings. And Shelby Nelson is in Big Bear, where they're getting heavy rain at lower elevations. We're going to begin our coverage in this hour with Eric Spillman live in Beverly Glen. Eric, good morning.
Morning, Frank. We're on a little street called Caribou Lane, which is just east of Beverly Glen here. Take a look up this little street here, and you're going to see a bunch of material, rocks, mud, and debris in the center of the street. And then behind it is a badly damaged house. I don't believe that house was in the position that it's in now last night. It got pushed to where it is now and heavily damaged by a mudslide, a powerful mudslide that hit in the middle of the night. Now, earlier this morning, we walked up the street here, got a little bit closer to show you. We want to show you now what it looks like from up there, further up the road a little bit. And it's just basically a pile of debris that came from the house that was hit by this mudslide in the middle of the night. The house was destroyed when the torrent of mud and debris came crashing down. You see pieces of plywood as well as other belongings, including a piano that somehow washed down this hill. Now, the house that was directly in the path of the mudslide happened to be unoccupied, which is a very fortunate thing because it was just torn apart by the force of this, collapsing hillside. So this one house got pushed down the hill into another home, and then it also hit a carport here. So at least 3 properties sustaining some kind of damage. Remarkably, nobody was hurt here. Let's listen to how residents are describing what happened here.
2:30 in the morning, we heard an insane crash. Looked out the window, and my neighbor's house was just gone, just wiped out, decimated. It was a mudslide from behind it. It's kind of pushed up against a couple of houses, wiped out about 6 cars. I got to run because I got to tell the guys.
Were you just terrified with this when this was happening?
Yeah, it was. We were asleep, obviously, but it was it's pretty scary. We're all good.
An unoccupied home, thankfully unoccupied, is completely destroyed and in the middle of the lane at the top there. And
There's all kinds of debris in the road. You think a mudslide hit the home and caused it to collapse?
that's the presumption. And then it crushed the carport of the house right next to us, our fence, and then it hit the corner of the house past that. And then there's one more house up at the far end, and the folks there can't get out.
Back here live, and he referenced some residents back up there who were not able to get out. And we just spoke to a gentleman who was trapped up there for a time. They were actually sheltering in place. They couldn't find a way to get out. They were behind where you see that damaged house is. And he now was able to find a way out from where he was. And he said he was going to come down with his girlfriend soon. The gas company is also here, because I want to tell you, it's really frightening when you go up to one of these situations here and you hear nothing but the sound of hissing gas, because the gas line has been sheared off. And that's what we heard when we walked up there this morning. There are also other residents who are waiting to find out if it's safe to go back up there. One lady told me she has a couple of pets. She has a couple of cats in her house up there. She wants to hear that it's okay, that it's safe to walk up the street so she can go and get her pets out. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, wow. Well, I'm glad to hear that everyone's okay in the neighborhood, Eric. Appreciate you giving us a look at that. Here's a look now along Fryman Road in Studio City, where muddy water continues to run down the street. 9 homes had to be evacuated there last night due to a mudslide on nearby West Lockridge Road. A total of 16 residents have now been displaced. We know at least 2 of the homes have been red tagged after mud crashed through the garage of a home. SoCal Gas shut off natural gas to the affected homes. There are no injuries reported.
To Orange County now, several communities in the Santa Ana Mountains are under evacuation warnings.
That includes Silverado Canyon, which has seen its share of mud flows before. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos, they're live now with the story for us. Annie Rose, good morning.
Jess and Frank, good morning to you. And within the past hour, that wind has really picked up here in Silverado. And it's exactly what you said. One of several communities here in this area, several canyon communities under that evacuation warning. So evacuations voluntary for the residents at this point in time. Now behind me, the creek, you can see just how fast it's moving, just how much water there is inside of it. This is not normal, residents tell me. This is not the normal movement for the creek. It's usually much calmer, usually a lot less water inside of it. Now on the other side of me, we're going to look at this staging area here that is built up on behalf of the OC Public Works, Orange County Public Works. They have said they have brought in this heavy material crews as well in order to just strategically place them outside of these canyon communities to be ready at any moment's notice should they be necessary. All right, I want to bring in Shannon Weedor. You are with Public Works. We know your crews have been working hard all night long. We've been seeing them up and down this road behind us. Tell us a little bit about how you are preparing for what's ahead.
Well, the canyons here, Silverado, Majeska, Trabuco, they tend to see the most impact when we have heavy rain out here.
Yeah.
And that's mostly due to terrain, very hillsides, steep hillsides. And with the fire here just a few years ago, burn scar, heavy rain, we would see a lot of saturated hillsides, mud and debris flows across roadways. So it has that history. Fortunately, we've seen a lot of vegetation regrowth since then, but it's still a major concern. We've seen well over an inch of rain so far in just one day, and you can see the creek is moving pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We're expecting more rain, heavier rain, increased intensity this afternoon. So whenever we see the rain expected, we proactively clear out roadside culverts, storm drains, and we stage heavy equipment crews out here like you see behind me.
It's hard to imagine that this is going to get heavier. I mean, we've been here for hours. We're soaked to the bone. It has been a steady, hour after hour of rainfall, and you're saying it's going to get worse.
Yes, and the residents out here in our Orange County canyons, they're very diligent. They take care of their properties, prepare for the rain, and they're used to this.
Yeah.
But Mother Nature often wins. Last year, we saw mud and debris flows in Silverado here across roadways. And basically that impacts people's access in and out of the canyon. So it could be a life-threatening condition. And we ask people to heed. Right now there's a voluntary evacuation in Silverado, Majeska. We ask people to take the necessary precautions.
And we have a map, sorry, 1 second. We have a map of those areas, but tell us, take precautions.
Sure. Well, expecting from National Weather Service said there's greater intensity of rain this afternoon. We want people to be proactive and take whatever necessary precautions. If you don't need to drive, stay home. Or if you're not in the canyon areas, please stay out through this rain gets past us.
Shannon, thank you so much. Again, your hardworking crews, men and women, we've been seeing them all night long. They've got a lot of hours ahead of them, so I hope they stay safe. Thank you again. Reporting live from Silverado, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Okay, Annie Rose, appreciate that this morning. Thank you. A portion of Latuna Canyon Road in Sun Valley is under an evacuation warning due to the high risk of debris flow.
KTLA's Kirk Hawkins there live with the details for us. Kirk, good morning.
Frank and Jessica, good morning to both of you. Right now we're live at Latuna Canyon Road and Ledge Avenue. This is where at least some of those evacuation orders are in place. As you can see behind me, I'm surrounded by a lot of this stormwater that's starting to surge up along the gutter areas here as drivers are being diverted in this section. Now we have a map that we can show you of this area and the evacuation orders in place here. The LA City Fire Department says Latuna Canyon is under that evacuation order until Tuesday. Firefighters say there is a high risk of debris flow triggered by the heavy rain. This affected area impacts roughly 50 properties. It borders Horsehaven Street to the north, Martindale Avenue to the east, Penrose Street to the south, and Ledge Avenue, where we are, to the west. Also, just of note, westbound lanes are closed at the Foothill 210 freeway with only freeway access. Right now, a flood watch and flood advisory are in effect for this area. The National Weather Service says dangerous flooding, significant debris flows, and extensive rock and mudslides are possible here until tomorrow afternoon. They say you should be prepared for these delays and road closures to continue. Now, we also have some information about evacuation centers. A couple of them have been set up nearby the Sunland Senior Citizen Center and the Lakeview Terrace Recreation Center. The city also established some evacuation centers for animals, Hanson Dam, Horse Park, and the LA Equestrian Center. Now, on top of all of this, we have 2 school closures also in the neighborhood. Vinedale College Preparatory Academy, students are told to report to nearby Glenwood Elementary instead. Also, Village Christian School in Sun Valley is closed due to this road closure and evacuation order. And back out here live, as we're surrounded by this stormwater, police are keeping an eye out. They're monitoring conditions here on nearby hillsides, but the rain has been steady all morning long. That's the latest live in Sun Valley. I'm Kirk Hawkins, KTLA 5 News. Now back to you.
All right, Kirk, thank you for that. I was just reading the National Weather Service Los Angeles says since 1877, yesterday was the 3rd wettest day ever for February.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And we had quite a dry January, quite a dry winter altogether up until now. Now, all of a sudden, boom, look at this. We're into February, heading towards the middle of February, and we're about to, well, not about to, we're getting pounded by a major, major storm here. You saw the reporters, you saw some of the areas, and that's just a few of the areas. We can't be everywhere where there's a flood or any amount of water building up. Flash flood advisory, that's on until 9 o'clock. Some of these may be extended too, because we're getting what, about 45 minutes away from 9 o'clock. Flash flood watch until Tuesday, 4 p.m. Flash flood warning until 9 o'clock this morning. Once again, this one might be extended also. And you can see anything in the red right there. Those are the flooding areas. That means it's happening or it is just about to happen. As far as our storm warning goes, all of the mountains, San Bernardino Mountains going up to Big Bear Lake, you're going to be required to take chains. Fraser Park, we don't have any snow yet, but that could happen. Snow levels could be dropping down to about the 5,000 foot level, and if they do, that's when all of a sudden Fraser Park starts to get their snow. Above the 7,000 foot level, 2 to 5 feet of snow. That's right, 2 to 5 feet of snow expected in those areas. Here's the accumulation chart. Anything in the purple is greater amounts of rain. If you're in the purple, you're looking at 1.5 inches to 2.5 inches. In the green, lighter rain, less than half an inch. And in the blue, the lighter to darker blue is 0.5 inch to 1.5 inches of rain. It starts to really grow the areas by the time, of course, as the accumulation continues to come down all the way through Wednesday. That's 8:10 in the morning. The main story with this storm, it's not that it's that intense, it's just that it's just stalled and staying over our area, and it's going to remain over the area for at least 24, if not even up to 36 hours. Here we go, Los Angeles futurecast, some heavier rain right here in through the yellow and orange areas. Up in the blue, you're expected to get some snow, and there, as we put it into motion, starts to break up on Wednesday. Thursday starts to break up. This is how it's looking right now, quite strong with the winds coming onshore. As far as your temperatures go, 57 in San Francisco, 49 in Salt Lake, 50 in Denver, 49 Las Vegas, Laughlin 64, Blythe at about 69 degrees. Ventura County inland 55, dropping down to 52. Then beautiful weekend in store, going up to 58 and 60 degrees on Saturday and Sunday. Santa Clarita Valley 55, that drops down to 53, all the way up to 58 and 61 degrees heading into the weekend. Los Angeles 60, 59, and then Saturday and Sunday 63 and 66 degrees. Finally, for the Inland Empire, rain today, tomorrow, starting to break up on Wednesday and Thursday. Weekend looking beautiful. Those temperatures cold but beautiful, 58 to 61 degrees. That's it. Let's go to traffic with Ginger.
And now, traffic by Spectrum.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes because there's so much to cover, of course, for your drive on a day like today, right? Let's take you first to look at our cameras, because our cameras give us a great indication of what the traffic conditions are like, but the weather as well. And wow, this is really one of our toughest spots. You know, we called the Inland Empire CHP there for a while, and they've been saying that mostly Riverside was the tough spot, but with a lot of spin out crashes. But this camera looking at the 60 freeway in both directions right here at about Grove Avenue, Ontario, is totally filled in with reduced visibility, and you can tell that the trees are bopping around just a little bit as well. That means some windy conditions. We have some advisories for our friends in areas of Lebec and points farther north on that 5 freeway. This is the 134 West. They're putting about Cahuenga Boulevard. The crash with one car facing the wrong way. The right lane's blocked. It's been a pretty tough go at it for some of our friends traveling that stretch of the 134 through areas of Studio City. It only gets a little bit worse. So 710 north at PCH. Potholes that have been reported in those middle and right lanes. Cars are swerving to avoid those potholes. This is an area, and then point slightly farther to the south, and lots of spots for our friends in Long Beach. Last week's storm really flooded everybody out. We had so many people who were trapped in cars. People had to ditch some of those cars even. So if you got that standing water in those same spots that we saw last week, you've got to avoid it and be careful. Even turn around if you can. This 5 southbound side of Disney Way. We haven't reported a lot for our friends in Orange County, even though we know there are some active spots. Getting reports now of a crash that's still sitting in lanes. It's slow here. Check out that drive on the 57. It looks like a tight squeeze as well. We'll watch and keep our eyes on all the things that are popping up for your drive with some later reports, of course, as we track the storm for you, and I'll send it over to you guys.
Ginger, thank you. Our mountain community is getting a lot of rain this morning.
They're expecting snow later today. KTLA Shelby Nelson live in Big Bear Lake with the latest on conditions there. Shelby, good morning.
Good morning, Frank and Jess. It has been a cold and wet morning up here in Big Bear. I can tell you from the time we've been up this morning, this rain has not subsided. We had lots of rain overnight as well. Now, these mountain communities have been preparing. One small way they have been preparing is offering these sandbags to people. We're at the public yard here in Big Bear, and I'm going to come over here. Sir, you said, thank you so much for meeting with us. So you just got here. Are you a Big Bear resident?
I am.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Maddie Smith.
Maddie Smith, thank you so much. So tell me what you're doing right now. You're a Big Bear resident. Do you live in like a flood-prone area?
Our house is down, kind of heading towards the lake, so we get a lot of flow of the melted snow that comes down towards our house. So I'm just kind of berming up our driveway to prevent it to come into the house.
I mean, Big Bear doesn't really see that much rain, right? Some other gentleman who we talked to earlier said it's mainly snow.
It's mainly snow for sure. We need the snow. It's great for our community here. It's how we all survive with all the businesses and the resorts here. But yeah, we're this close because it's just up top. Yeah. So it's getting closer.
Yeah,
so
snow above 7,000 feet, right? Correct. But we're going to be getting some snow later on today.
Yeah, the lake's at about 6,000 feet, and the resort bases are about 7.
So tell me, how many bags are you getting right now? And you said that you're lining your driveway with these?
Yeah, I already have some too at the house that I had, so I just need a few more from the last rain that we had when Hurricane Hillary blew through here. We sandbagged up then too. So yeah, that's pretty much it, just a few more finish it up. I have some rocks at the house, some wood,
All right.
and we're good.
Thank you so much, Maddie Smith. We'll let you get to work to get
Cool.
your sandbags. You're getting
Awesome.
soaked out here.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you. So again, it's been very wet out here up in Big Bear. And as I said, overnight, we're staying at a hotel up in the village. We could hear the howling winds. We could hear the rain coming down. All of that in combination, also making some pretty dangerous driving conditions out there. Overnight along Highway 18 and other roads, we know Caltrans District 8 has been laying down a salting agent to reduce how slick those roads get. Areas above 7,000 feet are slated to receive snow, which is why we're getting soaked out here because, again, you heard from Maddie Smith, because this yard and the city portion of Big Bear sits below 7,000 feet. Now, as we move into the later hours of today, road conditions will likely even worsen because we're expecting this rain to turn into snow. Chains are required for folks who do not have four-wheel drive. And as for residents and how they've been preparing, well, we actually talked to another gentleman earlier this morning. He saw a report and he saw that they had a mound of snow out here. He says he lives in a flood zone.
And right by my house last year, it flooded. It was like a lake. And
How bad is it right now? Is it getting bad?
it's getting pretty bad. But last year when the snow melted, that's when it was like just a river.
Is there any way that you usually prepare for major storms like this?
Well, usually we don't get it this bad. Right now it should be snowing. So I just have sandbags. I don't do it anymore.
We got our gas, check. We have our chains, check. We have positive attitudes, check. And we have, above all, patience because we know it's going to take some time to get home.
We have the chains for the car, and maybe if we have to stay an extra night, then we'll be prepared.
Again, many of these communities are now under a flood warning, including Crestline, Lake Arrowhead, Big Bear, as well as northern Rancho Cucamonga, some of the foothill communities as well. And this rain has been coming down. We have not seen it subside at all, and it's likely going to be getting worse throughout the day. Again, we're expecting more snow later on today. And something else I wanted to mention. So earlier today, I saw that West Valley Search and Rescue, they largely cover the San Gabriel and San Bernardino County mountains. They've had 2 calls come in over the last 12 hours, they say. I reached out to them. They say they are currently actively searching for one hiker who never came home yesterday. They tell us that they can't really update us much right now, but that's what they're doing, is searching for one missing hiker. So remember, these are not the conditions that you want to go out and hike in. You don't want to drive in these conditions as well. This is a warning to many people. But that's the very latest here in Big Bear. I'm Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.